Hey guys, so I wanted to just share with you something really cool. And I feel like this is such a deeper truth to it that even I am just pressing in and asking God to show me more about it. But this is the story out of Genesis 30 where Jacob is being totally cheated by his father-in-law, Laban. He's served for 7 years for one wife, another 7 years for another wife, and just kept serving. And he's like, hey, like, when can I get out of this? And his father-in-law just still wanted to cheat him. So he said, hey, I'll take all the speckled and spotted cattle and cows and calves and the goats and lambs, and I'll take all of those, and that can be my wages. Well, Laban went and took them all away, took out every single one. It says he removed that day the male goats that were speckled and spotted, all the female goats that were speckled, spotted, everyone that had some white in it, and all the brown ones among the lambs, and gave them into the hand of his sons. And then he separated them for 3 days length of time. And so he is still just totally being cheated. But I was like, this had to be a complete revelation from the Lord to Jacob, because the next sentence is, he didn't blink an eye, not even a bit. Now Jacob took for himself rods of green poplar and of the almond and chestnut trees, peeled white strips in them, and exposed the white which was in the rods. And the rods which he had peeled he set before the flocks in the gutters in the watering troughs where the flocks came to drink, so that they should conceive when they came to drink. So the flocks conceived before the rods, and the flocks brought forth streaked, speckled, and spotted. That's it, period. So it's so cool, because initially I was like, oh my goodness, this isn't just a scripture about people. This is actually what we do can actually influence our environment, influence creation, influence animals. So they were literally seeing, he peeled branches, and they were literally, what they were seeing when they conceived was what they then conceived. So the power of what you are seeing is critical. But I was also thinking, as I was rereading this, is that it says he peeled white strips, and when I saw that word strips, it reminded me of by his stripes we are healed. And so the strips, the stripping of the branches, it really reminded me, like, did he have a revelation of the cross in that moment, that he was seeing stripes and putting that before, there's a deeper revelation, I think. But I also wanted to just tell you, so it's so important, what are we putting before our eyes, that we are more focused on the unseen than the seen. And here it says in Matthew 13, it says, behold, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside. And I was thinking about how I just lost my train of thought here, but over here it says, when anyone hears the word of the kingdom. So we know that the seed is actually the word. And I know, I was going to compare conceiving and seeds. So what seeds are we putting out there? Whatever seeds we put out there, we can conceive from those seeds. And so the seed is the word of the kingdom. Specifically, I thought that was cool. I just noticed that recently. And we all know the kingdom principles that Jesus taught, and that's healing, health, wholeness, deliverance. It's all the things. It's walking in a divine nature, which is the spirit here on earth, not just later. And then down here, I thought this was so cool. It says, but he who received seed on the good ground is he who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and produces some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. So for you to know that you are good, you are the good ground, you are the good soil. That's who you are. So what we put before our eyes is so important. So remember, by his stripes we were healed. And what things in your mind do you need to just peel away, like Jacob peeled those branches? You can just strip away those things and see, and as you strip away the natural, you will see the stripes of Jesus, and it covers everything, because by his blood we're healed. So that's it, guys. I hope you got something out of that.